Welcome back to our YouTube channel, your home for inspiring Christian stories, faith journey, and peaceful real-life transformation. Every week, we share heartfelt stories that uplift, heal, and ignite hope. If you love faith-based storytelling, true life experience, and encouragement for your spiritual walk, you are in the right place. Subscribe now and join our growing community of believers building faith one story at a time. Today's story is about a young man who thought life was meaningless as a result of false accusation in his life. But when God showed up, everything was restored back and he became a pillar of hope for those going through similar situations. Your story might be similar to this, or better still different, but God has a plan for you. So listen and enjoy. He tried to end his life, but an angel in human form saved him, a miracle you won't forget. He had written the letter. The bridge was just 5 minutes away. Even in the darkest hour of his life, a stranger appeared, and nothing was ever the same again. In a quiet apartment on the outskirts of Lagos, Daniel sat alone on his mattress. No furniture, no food, just silence, and a suicide note. He has once dreamt of becoming a lawyer, the first in his family, but life had dealt with him blow after blow. His father passed away when he was 13. His mother, a market woman, worked herself to the bone just to pay his fee. But after years of sacrifice, Daniel's world came crashing down when he was wrongfully accused of stealing during his final year in university. His degree was withheld, his name dragged, his dream shattered. He tried everything to bounce back: jobs, internships, hustling in traffic, but the weight of shame and failure clung to him like a second skin. Every door he knocked on closed. Every call for help went unanswered, and slowly the darkness began to speak louder than hope. On a rainy Thursday evening, Daniel folded a suicide note and placed it on the floor. To whoever finds me, I am sorry. I just wanted peace. Maybe in death, I'll finally be free. With trembling hands, he grabbed his phone one last time and typed, "God, if you will see me, stop me. Otherwise, goodbye." Then he turned it off. The third mainland bridge was only a few minutes away by bus. He walked in the rain, hood up, head low, heart numb. No one noticed him. No one ever did. But someone was watching. As Daniel stood at the edge of the bridge, clutching the rain, heart pounding, a voice behind him said, "Young man, it's not your time." Daniel froze. He turned around slowly. There stood an elderly man, dressed in all white, holding a large black umbrella. The man's eyes were kind, piercing, almost glowing. "I've been waiting for you," the man said. Daniel blinked. "What?" "God sent me," the man continued. "He heard your last message." Daniel stammered, Who are you?" The man didn't answer. Instead, he said, "Come, let's talk. Just for a few minutes. If you still want to jump after that, I won't stop you." Something in the man's voice, gentle yet commanding, cut through the storms into Daniel. He nodded and followed. They sat on a nearby bench under the man's umbrella. "Why do you want to die?" the man asked. Daniel opened his heart like a flood. The false accusation, the shame, the hunger, the loneliness, the silence of God. He expected judgment, but the man only nodded with tears in his eyes. "You are not forgotten," he said. "You are just in the midst of your story." He reached into his coat, pulled out a small leather Bible. Inside was a bookmarked verse. Isaiah chapter 43 verse 2. When you pass through the water, I will be with thee, and through the rivers, they shall not overflow thee. When you walk through fire, thou shalt not be burnt, neither shall the flame kindle upon thee. Daniel stared at the page. His lips trembled. Do you think God will want me? The man placed a hand on Daniel's shoulder. He never stopped. He's been chasing you since the day you were born. Tears poured down Daniel's face. Daniel wiped his eyes. Thank you, sir. I think I want to try again. The man smiled and stood up. Then you've already won. Daniel looked at the Bible. When he looked up, the man was gone, vanished. No footsteps, no umbrella, just silence and peace. Daniel spun around, searching. Sir, where did you go? A soft breeze blew, and Daniel heard it, a whisper in the wind. You are loved. Daniel walked away from the bridge with new strength in his leg. He went back home, not to die, but to live. He found a church the next day and surrendered fully to Christ. Not a one-time prayer, but a real surrender. He told the pastor everything. The church took him in, loved him, discipled him, helped him appear in university case. And 2 months later, Daniel got a call. Your record has been cleared. Your certificate is ready. Today, Daniel is a counselor for young men battling depression. He speaks at schools, in churches, and online, sharing his story. He calls himself the rescued one. He keeps the Bible the man gave him, still marked at Isaiah chapter 43 verse 2. I met an angel that night. He didn't have wings, but he carried God's presence, and it changed my life forever. If you are struggling right now, if you feel unseen, unloved, forgotten, know this: God still sends angels, sometimes in robes, sometimes in strangers, always on time, and always out to love as many who are willing to surrender to Him. You are not alone, and your story isn't over yet. Thank you for listening. If you feel blessed by this story, kindly hit the subscribe button now. Share your thoughts below. I would love to hear from you. Thank you. See you in the next story.